In Uganda to see and learn a little more about your culture, to taste your foods, your fruits, your pineapple, the best I've ever had anywhere in the world. Mr. President, Mama, Excellencies, ministers, members of parliament, cultural and religious leaders, honorable guests, friends, today is a beautiful reminder that the family is not merely a basic social unit. It's an institution created by God. A healthy family is where parents act as positive role models, teaching values and life skills. With every bedtime story, every shared meal, every hug, every wiped tear, a child learns they are loved, and they learn how to love, and they develop virtues that equip them to someday begin healthy families of their own. As president of the Institute for Women's Health, we're grateful to be part of today's festivities because families are why we are here in Uganda. Research tells us that when families are healthy, women and girls are healthy, as are boys and men. But research also tells us that when women are healthy, their families are also more likely to be healthy. We're located in Washington, D.C., and our institute works with governments and other influencers to accomplish that goal. The family has been a priority here in Uganda for a very long time, but I first became acquainted with Uganda when the President and First Lady became international leaders, heroes really. I soon realized that the ABC approach was more than a fight against AIDS. It was a fight for families, the survival of families. In 2019, I saw Uganda continue their defense of family when I was serving as U.S. Special Representative for Global Women's Health under President Trump. Uganda joined the U.S. and other nations to make bold joint statements in international fora in defense of the family, in defense of women's health, in defense of life and your very sovereignty. Then, in 2020, Uganda's leadership again was on display as we worked together to craft a first ever international coalition of nations, the Geneva Consensus Declaration, the GCD. I was honored to negotiate it on behalf of the United States with Uganda and 4 other regional leaders, Brazil, Egypt, Hungary, and Indonesia. Since that time, this coalition has grown to 36 countries in every region of the world with 4 core values. Number 1, to protect the family as foundational to every healthy society. Number 2, to improve health and thriving for women and girls. Number 3, to declare there is no international right to abortion. Number 4, to defend the sovereign right of countries to defend these values without external influence. As regional leader, I hope that because of Uganda's leadership, every other African country will join this coalition. In February, the First Lady and our institute globally launched right here in Uganda, Proto Health, the Women's Optimal Health Framework at State House Entebbe, in a memorable event that began our partnership. Our Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Alma Golden, who actually took the lead on developing that, is here for the first time with the Institute for Women's Health today, and I'm so glad she could be here. Our institute created the Proto model to defend and protect a nation and its people in the areas of health, education, law, and international policy. In May, we returned again with a newly created interministerial steering committee under Mama's leadership, and they will provide ongoing critical insight as together we craft policies and programs that can strengthen families, increase parent-child communication, improve health for women and girls, and help young people develop healthy life habits. And we're back here in Uganda for the same purpose this week. The Proto model is unique because it values the life of every single person, no matter how young, no matter how old. We respect the culture, traditions, religion, and values of the country. We identify research-based interventions that can empower a nation and bring diplomatic and legal tools to help a country understand the threats to those values and then to effectively defend against them. Imagine with me a nation that is so strengthened in its diplomatic proficiency that in negotiations with international actors, that nation takes the lead in those negotiations to defend family, life, and health, rather than surrendering even one bit of their sovereignty. Imagine a nation where laws and legal opinions are so clear that they prevent undue foreign influence in domestic affairs, key to maintaining your sovereignty. Imagine a health and educational approach that brings generations together rather than tearing them apart. Imagine a family that is equipped to talk to children about even the most sensitive topics, so that when those children have questions, those children first go to their family rather than the internet or strangers for answers. And imagine a young person who, no matter where they go, they know they have support, where healthy habits are reinforced. And for those who feel hopeless, maybe for the first time in their lives, they know and they believe that their life has meaning, that they have value, that they have promise. This is the vision of Proto. Today, I see Uganda taking another step to further its role as a leader, with today's festival celebrating families. I hope this is the first of many more. So thank you, all of you who are here. Look around you. You are many. By your presence, you are showing your nation, Africa, the world, that you care about the future of our civilization because you treasure the family, our greatest national resource. We can think of families as the threads that weave together the fabric of society. And as we leave today, let's commit to weaving a tapestry so strong, so vibrant, that it can weather any storm. Truly, the masterpiece of a strong society begins with the artistry we create in our homes. May God richly bless you and the families here in Uganda. Thank you.
Your Excellency and the First Lady, the African country of Nigeria has the largest population on the continent, and the African country of Uganda has the largest variety of food on the continent. Uganda may not have the size of population of Nigeria, but at least we have